The parents of Mookie Betts loved baseball so much they named him MLB. Then, almost ironically, his mother turned him into a professional bowler. So he decided to chase baseball and wear a gold chain on the field. We already know how cool Mookie Betts is, but you're going to love him even more after you learn about his fabulous lifestyle. Let's forget about the over 1,000 hits that Betts has. Betts is also a professional 10-pin bowler for the Professional Bowler Association. In 2018, he became the first baseball player with a World Series title while being a member of the PBA. In 2019, he made headlines in the CP3 Celebrity Tournament when he played with PBA Hall of Famer Tommy Jones. The duo had played against Pete Weber and Terrell Owens to win the CP3 title, which was held by basketball star Chris Paul.
He did it, JJ!
When Diana Benedict and Willie Betts gave birth to Mookie, they named him Marcus Lynn Betts to achieve the acronym of MLB. Diana played professional baseball herself, but also had a keen interest in bowling. This is why she impacted both sports in Mookie. However, the young Betts took things further and played basketball too. He excelled on the court, winning the MVP of the District 12 AAA League in high school. But as we've all come to know, he chose baseball. He's been called to 6 All-Star games already and has continued to improve as he goes. But by far, our favorite year in his career was 2020. Two powerful things happened for Mookie Betts in 2020. The first one that made a lot of headlines was his record-breaking contract extension. Los Angeles Times released a column in July 22, 2020. The headline read, "Dodgers and Mookie Betts agree to 12-year, $365 million contract extension." True to the words, Betts and the Los Angeles Dodgers had agreed to a 12-year contract extension. This contract is expected to keep Betts as a Dodger for the rest of his MLB career, and it cost the Dodgers a whopping $365 million, with a signing bonus of $65 million. This is the largest contract in the history of the Dodgers franchise and the third richest contract in the history of North American sports.
Year's $365 million, pretty darn good for Mookie Betts.
So far, this is the second biggest contract in MLB history behind Mike Trout's $426 million extension, which was also a 12-year extension. This helped him achieve the mind-blowing net worth of $50 million with a yearly salary of $22 million, while also enjoying endorsement deals with Axe Bat and Bonin Sports. Speaking about the contract to reporters, the excited Betts said, "It's what I've been working for my whole life. My family has been part of this. My parents have been a part of this. Everybody has been a part of this whole thing. This is the day that we've been dreaming about. I love being here. I love just everything about here." As if to show this love, he recorded one of his best seasons ever. He made it into the All-MLB first team for the first time in his career. Then he won another Silver Slugger Award, Golden Glove Award, was third in homers in the league with 16. Then when the playoffs came around, Betts had many key performances, hitting game-clinching home runs, making 8 doubles to tie him with most doubles in a postseason, and then finished second in the National League MVP voting. But most importantly, he won his second World Series in just his first season with the Dodgers, the same Dodgers he had clinched the title from with the Red Sox 2 years previous. After his win, he rewarded himself quite handsomely with an absolutely beautiful home. The home used to be owned by UCLA football coach Chip Kelly, who had bought it in 2018 for $7 million. Chip had enjoyed a good deal with the Dodgers star, trading the mansion for $7.6 million. The mansion is located in Encino, Los Angeles, California. It covers a square foot of 9,267 with 9 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Aside from the ultra-modern features and affluent vibe the house gives, it's also priceless for its proximity to the Dodgers Stadium, which is only a 20-mile commute. And at the time he bought the house, basketball star Tristan Thompson was just a few blocks away. If you live in Encino, will you stop by to visit him and, just say hi for us, please? But be careful as the house is well gated and secured. Inside the compound, there is an outdoor kitchen with a barbecue stand, sports court, and a poolside cabana with a flat-screen TV. There's also 2 garages flanking the entryway, which keeps his BMW 7 Series and Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. But perhaps the most captivating outdoor feature is the fire pit, which is placed directly at the center of the pool. Through the entryway, a parlor awaits with white furniture and minimalist designs and details. Wooden staircases leading upstairs and the white oak hardwood floors suggest a farmhouse concept. This is an immaculate kitchen also equipped with white furniture, marble flooring, and Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances. The breakfast nook built with the kitchen offers a satisfying view of the backyard. Let's not also forget the wine cellar close by. Elsewhere, there's a wine closet, a gym with a sauna, maid's quarters, and a home theater. While upstairs eats up most of the apartment's bedrooms and their respective en-suite bathrooms, the master room has the usual immaculate whiteness of the house, but also a huge fireplace and an office that leads to a balcony that provides a view of the grounds. But before Betts bought this mansion, he'd been living with his family in Newton, Massachusetts. This was also a beautiful home with a living space of 7,500 square feet, 6.5 bathrooms, and 6 bedrooms. It had a butler's pantry, a gourmet kitchen, well-manicured lawns, fireplaces, patios, and so on. But the difference was, Betts had been living on rent here, as if he knew he was going to be traded in the future. He had played 5 years with the Boston Red Sox, but never wanted to have a permanent residence there. And it couldn't have been a lack of enough funds because right from when he got into pro baseball in 2011, he was paid well. When the Red Sox drafted him in 2011 as the 5th overall pick, he earned a $750,000 contract, and then his salary went from $514,000 a year to as high as $20 million in his final year with the Red Sox. So, no, it wasn't about the money, but it was just about love for the Dodgers. He once told the Hollywood Times about his love for the Dodgers, stating, "It's crazy. When I used to play 2K, baseball had 2K a long time ago. I was probably 10, 12, 13, somewhere in there, and I would always create a player and he would always be on the Dodgers. I just loved the uniforms, and so growing up, I would always have my creative player on the Dodgers." Now, a Dodger in LA, Betts started to make some changes. But there were some things he didn't dare change. For example, he never stopped wearing chains. He'd been wearing chains since his father bought him one after he graduated high school. Then, during spring training in 2018, a kid gifted him another chain. Speaking to reporters about the chain, he said, "I just don't take it off. There's no way it's going to break. I only take it off if I get my neck worked on, but other than that, I don't take it off." But one thing that changed about him was his diet. 2021, he announced during a Q&A session that he had become a vegetarian, a change that was attributed to his wife Brianna Hammonds. Nevertheless, this change only lasted a few months as he soon went back to eating whatever he wanted again. Brianna Hammonds has been a pivotal part of Betts' life for a very long time. They've been together since middle school, and Betts was in 8th grade and Hammond was in 7th. 15 years later, Betts proposed to Brianna in January 2021. The proposal had come during a dinner party in Nashville, Tennessee after Betts had won the 2020 Legacy Cy Award, provided by CC and Amber Sabathia's Pitch-In Foundation. He had planned the surprise proposal with the help of the Sabathias and his team Element 13. After receiving the award, he called Hammond on stage to thank her, then he read a sweet poem he wrote and then asked her to marry him. Speaking to People.com about the proposal, Betts said, "Brianna's been on my side since we were teenagers. Together, we've grown mentally, physically, and spiritually. She's my best friend, mother of my child, my lover, and my soon-to-be wife. Winning another World Series was great, but putting a ring on my MVP is the real blessing. I'm a blessed man." The blessed man and his fiancée tied the knot officially in December 2021. They continued with the nurturing of a family which had already started a long time ago. At this time, their first daughter was born in 2018, was already 3 years old. One thing that is so peculiar about Betts is the confidence of his successes and the monumental moments in his life. We've heard about some of them before, but do you know that his first daughter had been born less than 3 weeks after he won his first World Series title? Well, now you do. This monumental period for Betts had also happened a few days after Taco Bell crowned him the Taco Hero. Betts has a deal with the franchise which does an annual Steal a Base, Steal a Taco promotion that gives out free tacos if a player steals a base while playing in the World Series. Betts is also a giver of turkeys. In 2022, he handed out 1,000 turkeys for the Thanksgiving in South Los Angeles. But aside from inspiring free tacos and giving out free turkeys, Mookie Betts also gives back to society through his nonprofit organization, Acts Inspired by Mookie, or the Ames Foundation. The foundation was founded by Betts and Diana Collins to support people who struggle medically and economically. If you enjoyed this video about Mookie Betts' fabulous lifestyle, check out the video on the screen now or the one we posted below, because we're sure you're going to like that one too. See you there.